What's going on, Moon Gang? This is your Dumb Money Update for today, Tuesday, November 30th. We are officially putting a close on the chapter of November as we kick off the final trading month of the year. Now, for this particular update video, the stock market is not looking the best. So we'll be covering that a little bit, but on more of a positive note, their crypto's looking pretty good. And there's one particular crypto project that is looking very good. I'm talking about Shiba Inu. So with all that being said, let's hop right into it. Well, today was a bloodbath, and I definitely forgot to bring my bath bubbles. The S&P 500 was down almost 2% today. I'm trading around 455. I'm looking at the support of 453. If it goes below that, then we're talking about the three gap fills from October 18th, October 14th, and October 13th. The tech sector hit also pretty hard, down 1.5%, close to support 387.50, and I'm looking for that breakout above 400. Russell 2000 also down 2%. We bounce off of support today at 216, looking for that to hold. If it doesn't, we have additional support at 214. Would love for it to recapture 223. The reason I'm bringing all of this up is because three of our major indices were considerably red today. And this was for various reasons. The obvious reason is the new unicorn variant of Rona. I have to put it that way because YouTube doesn't like when I say these words. It's causing some fear. It's bringing up some of these pretty bad memories from what happened in February, in March of 2020. No one really knows what's going on. Is the vaccine going to work? Not going to work? There's a lot of questions, and that's exactly what the market doesn't like. It doesn't like uncertainties. And on top of that, when Powell and Yellen were speaking in front of the Senate committee today, they were not saying the right things. Powell says Fed will discuss speeding up bond buying taper at December meeting. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said he expects policymakers in December to discuss accelerating the timetable for tapering of monthly bond purchases. So remember, prior to November, to help with the economy, mainly to help with unemployment, they were purchasing $120 billion per month, and they were attempting to taper that down to zero at a rate of $15 billion per month. So 120, and then take off 15, yada, 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 all the way down to zero. This would bring us to about June of 2023, and it was already announced that November and December between the two would account for about $30 billion worth, so from 120 down to 90. Well, with this commentary, they're saying we might speed it up. We might not do it at a linear rate. We might actually go faster, and in a certain sense, this would help at least. It wouldn't allow inflation to get even much worse, because right now with all the purchasing, obviously, this is what's part of the problem of, yes, it's assisting with unemployment, but it's also negatively impacting with inflation. So they're looking, it's that balancing act. How dovish, how hawkish should you actually be in the situation? But anyway, so when they're leaning a little bit more hawkish, this is definitely some hawkish commentary of like, hey, we're going to speed up this tapering. On top of the timing right now with the unknown factors, let's put it, of the unicorn variant, the market did not like that, and that's why we saw 2%, 1.5%, and 2% drops in three of the major indices. Speaking before the Senate panel, he said tapering could wrap up a few months sooner than anticipated. That would open the door to interest rate hikes thereafter. Just so you know, interest rates are going to get hiked. A lot of people are thinking that we're probably looking in September-ish of 2023. Obviously, this is up in the air. And by the time you fast forward to December, the odds of having a taper, or an interest rate hike, the odds are above 90%. It's definitely going to be by the end of 2023. Powell also said it's probably a good time to retire the word transitory to describe inflation. This is comical. Everyone was kind of making fun of him for that. Transitory. They're like, no, it's not transitory. And we're like, well, we think it is. And then in his November meeting, he was like gaslighting the entire public, changing the definition of transitory in front of all of us. And now he's just saying, we shouldn't use it. I was reading a tweet earlier, and the next step, they're going to be trying to tell us that, oh no, it's actually good to have transitory. So let's see how that actually plays out. So obviously we saw some red in the market, but crypto kind of had its nice move. I mean, Bitcoin currently trading at 57,000. It had its own technical breakout, trying to hold right now. Ethereum's looking great, around 4,600 and a half. Avalanche, good at 121, swinging back around. Solana hanging out above 200, currently at 208. But very much the winner of the day is SHIB. This thing looked great. got moving. I mean, at one point it was all the way up. Let's figure this out. As high as 41%. As I'm filming this, it's currently up 24%. And pretty much like the last day, SHIB is looking great. I'm looking at the support at 45.60, 43.50. Can't hold that. And then I'm really looking for the breakout of 56. But namely, if SHIB can get back above 60, I think the enthusiasm is going to follow through. So that's your very quick technical breakdown. I'm seeing a lot of bullishness within SHIB, but let's talk about what's going on. So I have two little things and then one kind of big thing. So this was reported a couple days. Shiba Inu partners with former Activision developer to create SHIB NFT game. Obviously, both of these things are hot right now. NFTs, SHIB, pairing them together. I mean, they picked a good developer from Activision. I believe he came from the Call of Duty team. Awesome stuff. This was the tweet from SHIB. We are proud to welcome William Volk to Shiba Inu Games, and this was his commentary. I am honored to be working with an amazing team that will become one of the most significant games of all time. Obviously, that got people very excited. A little bit after that, Newegg to accept Shiba Inu cryptocurrency as form of payment on Newegg.com in time for holidays. This is awesome. Look at the little sign here. It's just more corporate acceptance for SHIB. I mean, we see it with Newegg. We saw it previously with AMC. This is great. It is gaining slowly but surely some, I guess, dominance in terms of how much corporate America, or really the global corporate world, will start accepting it, and they're taking it more and more seriously. Big fan of that. So those are two great things, but the big thing was right here. New token listing, SHIB. This was announced by Kraken today. So it was announced yesterday, started trading today on November 30th. And this was a little bit of a weird story. So back on November 1st, they asked the public on Twitter, do you want it? They said, yeah. They said they would have it up very quickly. Did not happen. Instead, they, of course, apologized. But hey, better late than never. I'm happy that Kraken finally got it trading. And right here, it makes sense. Now that it's on an additional exchange, more people have access to it. So if they want to buy it, have at it. And we're seeing that represented in the fact that there's no more demand. And that's why in the past day, it's up over 25%. This is great. But I have a little bit more for you. Shiba Inu soars more than 20% after the crypto exchange Kraken's listing, while SHIB Whale scoops up 1 million in tokens. The Dogecoin-inspired token is now tradable on Kraken against the US dollar and euro. Separate data showed a SHIB Whale bought 24.8 billion with a B tokens for about $1 million USD, if you want to talk about that fiat currency. The further price of the coin will be influenced by several factors at once, one of which is listing on large exchanges such as Robinhood. Now, if you know me at all, I'm in no way a supporter of Robinhood, but I do admit sometimes you have to kind of see it without your own bias. If SHIB is listed on Robinhood, that will be a positive thing. Similar to Kraken, it'll just give SHIB exposure to people who maybe don't have accounts on another platform where they can get it. So I do see this as a huge positive. And in all honesty, the way that Robinhood is hemorrhaging money, I'm surprised that they haven't already listed to try to at least a little bit help their bottom line. So look for that announcement. If it's ever going to come, I think it's smart because I think they want to stop the dumpster fire that is their current company. And I think SHIB is potentially something that could at least help a little bit. If they support Shiba, then we may see new price records, as in a new all-time high. That's exciting. Aside from the Kraken's decision to list Shiba Inu, a crypto whale nicknamed Gimli bought 24.8 billion SHIB tokens Monday in a purchase worth about 1 million USD. The wallet now holds 274 billion Shiba Inus valued at about 13.8 million USD. Whales, you gotta love them. You gotta love these crypto whales. Makes you wonder if they know something we don't, but I'm very excited. I'm a proud owner of SHIB myself, and I think with this announcement, it's positive. The Call of Duty, that acquisition of that developer, that's awesome for an NFT game. Newegg, AMC accepting SHIB. Hey, we're getting some of that momentum back, and you're seeing that in the price action. So even though stocks were red today, crypto's looking good, and SHIB was looking particularly good. Now, I do want to speak very, very quickly about AMC and kind of the bloodbath of the market. So AMC was down 7.87%. We're looking for it to bounce off the support of where it's at right now, around $34. That's a key level of support. Very much hoping that it holds there. Part of the reason, besides the fact that the overall market was red and it seems to be very well tracked with the Russell 2000, there was quite a bit of shorting it today. They borrowed 3.5 million shares against AMC for a net of 1.75, and the volume today, not that high, 41 million. So when you're borrowing 3.51 million, about 10% right there. That's proportionately quite a bit of shorts. Estimated short interest currently sits at 16.16%. In terms of GME, hopefully announcing their NFT marketplace going live soon. I don't know, fingers crossed, just trying to be optimistic. Right now, it's just below its support at 196, so I'm definitely looking forward to quickly recapture that. If it can't, I'm then watching 190s, but yes, similar to AMC, the overall market, things were red. Equities were very red today. This wasn't an AMC GME specific thing. It was a stock market wide issue. They borrowed 383,000 shares against GME today for a net of 184, and that puts the estimated short interest at 11.4%. Overall, AMC and GME, my support of them, not wavering. I have my position. If I see good opportunities, I might even be adding to that position. And in the meantime, to not get so glum and down on myself, I'm at least kicking back and very much enjoying some of these nice profits, or at least the nice profits on paper that we're currently seeing with SHIB. So with all that being said, I would love to get your thoughts in a comment below. What do you think about what Powell's saying with Yellen? What do you think about the overall market, SHIB, and AMC and GME? If you enjoyed this video and you want to help me get it out to other people, I would really appreciate any form of engagement. If you want to drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to join up with the Moon Gang by hitting that subscribe button. Until I catch you next time, from me and Chair, best of luck in the markets.